about 1 hour 15 minutes. I want to expand on point number one. Point number one is the major economic news. What are the news you must pay attention to so that you can trade the news and make money, okay? These are the major economic news. Number one, employment. Everyone say employment. Now, in the US, employment is called non-farm payroll. Okay? Why is the employment situation very important to understand? Every country or every government wants to have low unemployment, correct? Because it looks good if there are more and more people who are employed in the country, means the country is stable. The country is productive. The GDP can improve. So many investors are looking for the employment report. They want to see how many percent is employed or unemployed. In Europe, the unemployment in Spain is about 25%. Very high. That means 1 out of 4 people in Spain are unemployed. Would you invest in Spain? No. US is slightly better. US unemployment now is about 7%. Okay? I think Cambodia is good. Cambodia has very, very low unemployment. Number 2 is interest rates. Okay? Interest rates, you need to pay attention. We talked a little bit about interest rates just now. In the US, it is called FOMC. Now, these are general terms, right? And then different countries have their own version. So, employment in US is called non-farm payroll. They will release this information on the first Friday of every month. So, next Friday, today is what day? Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday, right? 4th April. Next Friday is 4th April. They will release non-farm payroll. Okay? That means they will let you know last month how many people were employed, how many people were unemployed. Also in the US, interest rate is called FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee. Does anyone know who is the chairman of the central bank in USA? Very good, Janet Yellen. Number 3 is inflation. Inflation is important. Now, inflation in some countries is also called Consumer Price Index, CPI. Whenever you see CPI, it means the country is talking about inflation. Just now, a few people asked me, Mario, how will you roughly know? How do you know if a country is going to raise interest rates or whether it's going to drop interest rates? The clue is in inflation. Okay? Later, I will explain in detail. If you pay attention to inflation report, you will roughly know whether the country is going to raise interest rates or lower interest rates. Okay? So they are all linked together. Number 4 is GDP. GDP is your gross domestic product. Now, GDP simply means what is the value of the goods and services produced in the country. Okay? And number 5 is your trade balance report. So, these 5 on forexfactory.com. Just now I told you about forexfactory.com, right? On forexfactory.com, these 5 news are all red flag. Now, on forexfactory.com, there's 3 color flags. There's red, there's orange, and what? Do you know? Very good. And yellow. Okay, the flag looks like that. Okay. Yellow flag means low impact. Orange flag means medium impact. Red flag means high impact. All these 5 on forexfactory.com is red flag, high impact. High impact means there's a chance the currency, the forex market will move a lot, right? So you don't have to pay attention to the orange flag or red flag. If you want to be good at trading the news, pay attention to the red flag, okay? News trading is not for beginners, let me say first. Why do I say that? Because the markets can be very volatile. It can go up, it can come down. We don't really know how the markets will react. Okay? So when you start trading, if you are a beginner, just focus on the strategies that I will teach you after lunch. They are excellent strategies. Okay? Focus on it first. Right? Then when you become better, you can focus on the strategies that I teach you plus news trading. If you just focus on strategies and news trading, you can be making very good money. Friends, above all, one of the biggest advantages of forex trading is that you are secure. You have a skill set that can help you make money for life. You don't need to go out there to sell any product. You don't need to do anything. Today in my company, every single person in my company, I have a few companies, the company FX1 Academy, okay? Every single staff in my company has their own live account. You know what's live account? Means when you start trading. Whether it's my GM, whether it's my coach, whether it's my marketing guy, my sales guy, my admin girl, my PA, all of them have their own live trading account. I make sure they understand how to trade because this is a skill you learn for life. Right? Is it a good skill? It's an excellent skill. All you need, you don't need to meet anybody. I know some of us, we're very shy. When it comes to business, you may need to go outside and do networking. Some of you may not like it. Some of you like it, which is good. But networking is not for everybody. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself to do it. Then do something you like. Some of you may prefer to stay at home. Well, why not stay at home and make money? Isn't that better? Stay at home, open up your laptop, look at the screen. Trade, click, make money. So that is a skill that you take with you for life. Okay? So these are the 5 most important reports, right? Non-farm payroll is potentially the most traded news worldwide. Worldwide. Okay? On the first Friday of every month, about 8:30, sometimes it's 8:30 p.m., sometimes it's 9:30 p.m., depending on whether they have daylight savings, right, in the US, right? It's about, you just follow whatever you see on Forex Factory, okay? It will tell you the time. So next Friday, for those of you who want to see the impact, next Friday, when you open up your laptop, you don't have to trade it, okay? Just watch. When the news is being released, you will see how the market moves. Okay, there will be a lot of movement in the forex market. Now, let's talk about number 1, non-farm payroll. Okay? So, all my examples are mostly related to the US, so I will talk specifically employment situation, but specifically non-farm payroll in the US. Okay? Before I forget, let me say something. I noticed some of y'all are already speaking to me on Facebook. I check my own Facebook just for your information. I have many staff working for me, but Facebook, I check myself so that I can be in touch with you. Don't worry, okay? So when y'all are on my Facebook page, Mario Singh, Asia's favorite Forex coach, there's quite a few of you who's already asking me, can I have the slides in the 2-day presentation? Is it a good question? Good question. Do you want the slides? Okay, I will give a copy to everybody. Okay. So don't worry. Yes, you can take picture, no problem. But save your camera space. I will give you the slides, okay? Save the space, take picture with me. Either I will email you all individually or I'll pass the slides to Taiji and then they will email you. Okay, I will make sure you get a copy of the slides. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. So let's come back. Non-farm payrolls. It accounts for about 80% of the workers who contribute to GDP. Now, why 80%? Why not 100%? Notice the words, non-farm payroll. In the US, there's a lot of farms, okay? They produce wheat, they produce corn, they produce soya bean. The non-farm payroll report reports the number of people who are employed excluding those in the farming industry. Non-farm. You understand? So those that are being hired in the farms, they don't count. Why they don't count, I don't know. Okay? So that's why it accounts for about 80% of the workers. It is reported monthly on the first Friday of every month. Chances are, if the non-farm payroll is high, okay, that means it's a good number. Let me teach you how to trade it. I'll write it down first before I forget. A good number means better than expected. On Forex Factory, you will see three figures. You will see something called the previous figure, the forecast figure, and the actual figure. Previous figure means they'll tell you what happened last month. Maybe they'll write here 180,000. So non-farm payroll, they will tell you last month there were 180,000 people who were employed. Forecast figure, they may tell you 210,000. Forecast will always come out before the actual one. How do they get the forecast? They will interview everybody on Bloomberg. Okay, they will interview all the analysts in the big banks. HSBC, Barclays, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, whatever. They will ask their senior analysts, how much do you think the actual figure will be? Then all the analysts, they will say, I don't know how they will come up with their number. I think 150, 180, 210. They will ask all of them. They will ask about 50 economists. They will add up and take the average. Then they give you this figure. Clear? Most of the economists have no idea. Okay? If you will notice, right, if you trade the news, a lot of the actual figure is never anywhere close to the forecast figure. Okay? Because many analysts, they don't know. So the actual figure is the one you should be paying attention to. I will teach you how to trade it in a while. Now you pay attention to all the concepts. So good number means the currency will strengthen. Because it's a good, if more people are employed, it's a good news for the economy, right? So if you are trading the US dollar, good number means US dollar increase. You must short the euro dollar or you go long on the dollar yen, right? Because US dollar is in the top, here US dollar is in the bottom. That's how you trade non-farm payroll. Very simple. So when the actual is greater than the estimate, is it good or bad for the currency? Meaning to say, right, previous figure is 180, forecast is 210. If it comes out at 220, it's good. Because they forecasted whatever figure, and they give you the actual figure which is higher than the forecasted figure. Okay? So you must always understand how to manipulate the numbers. Here is an example of non-farm payroll. Previous figure, 4,000. Okay? Previous figure meaning to say the previous month, 4,000 people were hired in the whole of the USA. The forecast figure, they were asking all the analysts. Okay? All the analysts said this month they will cut 3,000 jobs. Okay? The actual figure came out, they actually cut 85,000 jobs. Is that good or bad for the economy? It's bad. They cut 85,000. So, what do you think happened? The US dollar will go up or go down? The US dollar will drop, but you are trading two currencies. So, should you buy or sell the euro dollar? Oops. Yeah, you click buy.